The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
This man needs medical attention.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
K-U-P-D.
Good. Oh, it's going to be rough. Good morning, everybody. Hi there. It's 5:45. My name's John Holmberg. It is. I thought you were handing me something. It is the Morning Sickness. It is ready to go for a beautiful Monday. Here we go. Brady. There's Brady. Brett. Big Dick Toledo. It is the holidays. We're
Thanksgiving roundup.
We are beyond Halloween. We're now in the midst of the holiday season. If you can believe it. 2021 now rolls forward with the Thanksgiving plans and the Christmas stuff that's right around the corner. Is Halloween.
Good luck flying.
That's it. And you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I got a couple options. I'm pulling something off this Thanksgiving that I don't think anyone's ever done. I can't talk about it.
What?
But let's just say Dream Thanksgiving headed my way. Let me just tell you that.
Nice.
Dream Thanksgiving headed my way. And I'm making this, it's happening. A few years ago, I pulled off the ultimate getting out of town for Thanksgiving and just doing your own thing.
Yeah.
No family, no nothing. Gold. Great. This year, I'm taking it to the next level.
Oh, when are you going to be able to spill the beans on this?
After Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Can't do it yet, because then you'll start getting weird people that'll think that what I'm doing is wrong, and it'll start trickling back in.
Oh, all right.
And the next thing you know, you're getting phone calls, and people think there's some sort of sadness involved. There's not. You'll see. It's going to be. I'm pulling it off too. I got. Hold on. Let me map it out. And I'm going to put Brady in on this. I got five things to dodge before this can happen. You are not something to dodge, but I have a feeling.
CB on this?
No. You'll get involved.
What?
Yeah. You'll be involved somehow. And it'll be. Yeah, I have to worry about that.
I have a guess, but I'm not going to throw it out there because I don't want to.
You don't know. Oh, you don't know. You can't guess this. Your brain doesn't work this way. Your brain doesn't have this evil. It doesn't work this way.
Wow.
Let's just say.
I can't wait.
I have to tell upwards of 18 different lies in order to make this thing go.
Jeez.
Yeah, and
you're right. Maybe that would be a tough one for me to.
Couple doozies, mostly white. For the most part, it's going to be the greatest Thanksgiving of all time. Fantastic. Can't wait. Oh, getting excited about Thanksgiving for the first time in years. Plus, I can't say.
It's been.
Come on.
No, well, I'm just going to tell you.
All right.
If it all went out perfectly, I'll be in Dealey Plaza, sitting where Kennedy got killed, eating my turkey. But that is the only thing I can tell you. Because that's how I celebrate Thanksgiving.
Wow, I can.
My Thanksgivings are all Detroit Lions losing, the smell of turkey in the air.
That is
Kennedy
a dream
videos like crazy.
Taking Suro with you?
I'm thinking.
If Paul could go. But I don't want to buy 2 seats on the plane. But if Paul could go. No, it's. But a lot of lies have to be told.
Man, I've got a lot of
lies. A lot of lies. Like on the X. Like on. Because you've been to Dealey, haven't you? Have you been there?
No.
You got to get out there. It is unreal. There's an X for the kill shot on the street, painted on the street. And I want to stand on it and eat my turkey. You weren't going to guess that.
No, I was. When you said Dealey Plaza, I didn't.
Oh, man. I tell you what. You do the book. I'll be the only one down there. Like, nobody's going to do this. Like, it's not a thing.
Unless Jake Paul blocks you or something.
Let him try. He can block me all day. Yeah, if Jake Paul pulls it off, like it's influence. But I'm not going to be one of those jackasses that films it or doesn't. It's just, shh. But if it all works out, that's where I'll go. Ugh. If it doesn't, I've got plan B in place. Don't worry about it. I've got this all mapped out. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. They're a fresh smell of turkey. Oh, there's the Lions. They're losing handily. It's Thanksgiving. What's missing? Oh, the Kennedy footage.
Used to binge it.
I still do. It's the 23rd, the Kennedy thing. And I think Thanksgiving is on, was it 25th this year? So it's the week of. It's going to be nice. I got a few things I got to map out. Oh, can't wait. Nobody's allowed to go.
Make that happen.
I'm not asking you to go with me either. Nobody can come with. Also dressed as Kennedy. So it's going to be different. It's going to be a whole, I got a plan. Got a big thank you to everybody who showed up for Saturday night's Night of the Singing Dead party we had. Halloween super party at Copper Blues. And it was ridiculous, the drinking, the dancing, the fun of it all, the emails that came rolling in. This lady at the end of the show named Christy comes up to me and says, great show, blah, blah, blah. She was like, Pray. I'm like, oh, thank you. I got my dog because of you at Lost Our Home Pet Rescue. I'm like, oh, my God, that's amazing. So we looked at her dog. I thought it was great, great story. And then she goes, do you know what Peroni's disease is? Or she said, you know what Peroni's is? And I'm like, the beer? I said, I know what Peroni's beer is. She goes, no, the Peroni's. And I'm like, the elbow dick? Which is what Peroni's is.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, yes. She goes, you know what it is. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, men need to tell women this is a thing. And I'm like, and I just met her. And I'm like, why? Because I felt like someone was trying to rip my hips open. I'm like, oh. It's a penis that makes like a hairpin turn. It goes out.
Wrong bend.
If you got my wiener, you got 3 1/4 inches going forward, and then another half going dead right.
Wow.
Look it up online.
Scoliosis penis.
Yeah, it's penis with scoliosis, a bad spine. Needs a couple of pieces of rebar and like a hunch. Yeah, so she says, I asked you about Peroni's disease. This is my first email today. It would be very appropriate if you discuss this on your show. I mean, this destroyed this woman. It's a situation. I honestly have PTSD from my unfortunate experience. It's not curved. It's an effing shrimp cocktail. I'm 46. I've never even heard of it. Certainly hadn't had anything like it, ever. I sympathize with the man. I think it's something that should be disclosed prior to sexual activity. If you suffer from this, explore options. Women need to be aware that this is a thing, and it's disturbing and traumatic. Any assistance, greatly appreciated, and if you need more detail, feel free to reach out. What in the world did you find?
I don't know. That's what I put it on.
A sounding Peroni.
Oh, this is how they fix it. They go in and they put that thing in the center and then snap it back. Ugh. But yeah, it does like a full hairpin degree turn. And this poor girl's so traumatized that when she meets people, she tells them a couple of things about the evening. Oh, dinner was amazing. I really enjoyed our night. And my puppy's name is Rolf. And yours, and then dicks that go sideways are damaging, and I can't not think about it.
Oh, look at this. I got to peel it back.
They skinned that one.
Oh, they skinned it. What the? That's why.
That's not fixing it.
All right, lady. That's why Peroni's disease stays Peroni's disease. They skin it. Oh, burnt. Oh, God.
Oh, it's the worst.
That is, this is Toledo came running and like, how do they fix this? I've heard stories that, oh, my God, why do you have to skin it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's like bone tomahawk. Boner tomahawk. Oh, yeah, that's a big curve. Look at that thing. It's a boomerang.
It's like that's curved the wrong way. It's down.
Well, Christy, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. She texted this yesterday.
Okay, I can't look anymore.
At 11 at night. She's living
Make
with it.
that your qualifying, pre-qualifying question on your next date.
Right. Well, I do have to say, if a man has an elbow in his penis, and not from size, like it should be an arm, like it needs to have a joint, it's too long. Like you see some of those black.com videos, and you're like, all right, that thing's, it's like a suspension bridge without the other end. It's got to have a support somewhere in the middle. You got to get an elbow in that. Well, these are just normal penises that have this, it's a 90-degree turn. By the way, happy Monday, everybody. Way to wake up, right? But yeah, so I'm sorry, but if you have it, you have to tell the lady if she's ready to get down with you that she's going to be doing some, slide whistle type stuff with that thing that's not.
They should do that with the beer bottles on that Peroni now.
That's what I said. Yeah. I said Peroni should have. They should go, we get it. Look, it's a proud family name, but we understand that The bottles are now curved. And that would be hilarious. They're just the top of it goes into a side, and you can just kind of straw it out. Anyway, Robin is PTSD. So a man with that, you do need to say before you pull it out that my stuff's coming in hot from an angle. And I'm going to be doing a lot of like pivoting on my right foot, kind of dancing that in. Or if it's the straight up and down and then goes back into, like it goes out and then straight up, like one of those cool, the ends of a wing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what goes on with her. Oh, poor lady.
There's some carpal tunnel on that wrist.
And
you're working that thing.
This dude is like...
Wow, no kidding. I didn't think about that.
I don't know which side you work, which 90-degree part you work. You work the up and down where the flagpole is, or do you work the base? The foundation to the flagpole. So she's torn up from this. And then you look at her, and she's a pretty lady, very sweet, very nice, and then you realize that somebody,
I like
took that Christmas box and wrecked it. It's like it's destroyed from the top down. There's no going in there.
She came in hot with a strong opener with you.
Definitely, that's an icebreaker for sure. How was your night? Oh, we had a great time. It was the best. Thank you so much. And then you laughed. You said I came dressed as a whore. I was just doing that. Like, I was Papa Holmbergus the entire night. Let's take a look at the costume, shall we? Look, the women here. You came as a whore. You came as a whore's friend, a whore. You came as the guy effing a whore. And women love that from stage. You say that to them face to face. Oh, I see you're dressed as a whore tonight. And they'd be like, what a dick. On stage, it's a different animal. They just laugh and laugh. So you do everything terrible. And then I got another one. A girl says, Night of the Singing Dead. Dear Sodomizing Linda, I had a wonderful time at the show, even after my husband received the secret code word escort out of the building. These people were removed from the facility.
Do you remember them?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Total blast. He's a veteran. His wife is a pretty lady, and they were all the way from Tucson.
Oh, wow.
Several points I wanted to touch on that I was unfortunately unable to due to the fact I was escorted out early because of the aforementioned husband. You never cease to... number one, Brady, you never cease to amaze me. You are awesome. Great performance. 2, my husband telling anyone who will meet or who will listen that he met his idol, his Lord, his Savior, John Holmberg. Bette Midler killed it. That's the thing we'll get into in a second. Your bangs be banging, Megan. Met Megan. Megan has bangs now.
Oh, yeah.
Her bangs be banging. Apologize for the typos. Drove back from Phoenix all the way to Tucson. Went to work Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm currently puking in a bucket at work I've reserved specifically for moments like this. Thanks for making our year, Colby. They got kicked out because, from what I heard, Colby, and I know Colby, you can back me up on this, was asked too many people to motorboat her bare breasts.
Oh.
And eventually in a bar, I think they
that'll
frown on that.
They can get in trouble for that.
Now, I don't have a specific number in mind for my tolerance becoming intolerance when it comes to motorboating a girl's breasts. But you have to get to a pretty high number if you're decent looking to have a bar want you out.
Yeah.
That was the rumor. I wasn't there for it. I don't know. But that's what I heard. And she's blaming her husband because he was all in on it. Like there was moments when I had heard she wandered up and said, would you like to motorboat me? And the other person said, I can't do that because let me introduce you to my wife here. And she's not going to be real happy with that. And she goes, no, it's okay. And she goes, no, it's not. And then the guy's like, no, truly, dude, it's all right. Guys, it's really not. And it's not up to you two at this moment. Again, here's my wife. She's probably the one that's going to be most upset by this entire. So I think it started to get to wives, and wives started to get back to management. We got to get this girl out of here. Now, if she was a hog, it would have been funnier. So she's probably gotten away with it a little longer, but it was you can't be mildly attractive and start doing that. And Doug Hopkins, TV's Doug Hopkins, pulls me aside. Now, Doug Hopkins did some dancing. That needs to be his next television commercial, because when we did Bodies by Drowning Pool, you look out and see TV's Doug Hopkins dancing. There may not be a faster way to buy or sell your home with a guy than to see what I saw from the reserved television nature of Doug Hopkins to what we watched right then and there, which was hilarious. And our guitarist's name is Marty Lucas, and he is a powerhouse. The whole band is there. Look, that is a talented group of people led by me. Anyway, no, they're amazing. The band guys are amazing. We all did our makeup. Annie Domi does the makeup professionally. She did. Chris Catero was Eddie. The pictures are going to come up online, and they're outstanding. Kenny took all our photos. Amazing. I did Papa Emeritus from Ghost. thrilled with when it came out. Mike was Jack Skeleton from Nightmare, a Christmas thing. He looked great. Our drummer Ryan was Freddy Krueger, and it was spectacular. He had a mask, though, and I don't know how he drummed all night in this big rubber head.
Oh, man.
It was amazing. He
That
looked
is
great.
amazing.
And Marty, our guitarist, did his makeup with his daughters and his wife. So we didn't see him. And he told us what he was going to be, and none of us thought of it. So there I am in the full. I bought this massive bishop's gown. It wasn't inexpensive. It was top quality. It looked amazing. The hat was on
You got it from
point.
the actual store where they
With
buy
the
it?
bishops. Yeah, it was. I had to get all the sea stains out of it, but it was good. It was gorgeous. It's beautiful, silk and all whatever. It's incredible. And I'm like, this is an amazing look. Chris looked perfect. We all felt great about it. In wanders Marty to Copper Blues as from Hocus Pocus, Bette Midler. I mean, it is spot on.
You didn't know.
Let me see if I can find
We
pictures
weren't
of it.
sure. When he came waving at us, all of us looked at each other. It's the best costume as far as accuracy I may have ever seen. And it was because who knew as a man you look that much like Bette Midler when you shave your goatee. He is a replica of Bette Midler without his goatee and this wig and the
Oh, can't wait for the pictures.
unreal.
Trying to find
our
some.
jaws dropped like Marty. He steals the show. Like there's nothing about this that no. Why are we even going up there? Let him just stand up there by himself. Everyone's just going to stare at this. It's insane. He shaves his chin, and he doesn't have a big protruding chin at all. He's not Bill Cowher by any means.
Yeah.
And his goatee is always there. I've never seen him without it. But you still see your friend Marty. I can still see his face. And now all I'm going to see instead of Marty is goddamn Bette Midler every time I look at him because I didn't realize how much they looked exactly the same.
Fly.
Yeah, we made him do the Rose for a little bit. Just do something Bette Midlery. It's the best costume I've ever seen a man wear. The dress, the wig, everything. If you don't have it, I can fire one over to you, Brad.
I saw some listeners posting it yesterday.
It's the single best costume I've ever watched. I couldn't keep and on stage, watching Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus crush the guitar, just kill it, was just sometimes I just kind of get lost in where I was and just look over like that's Bette Midler. I'm pretty sure that's her. They're the same size. They're the same everything. Like my friend Marty is Bette Midler as a man. It's if she made the transition, she'd be Marty. It's the best costume I've ever seen. I don't know where he got the dress. I don't know if he's been eating a specific diet to be shaped more like Hocus Pocus Bette Midler. Last night it was so good I was still looking, and Megan and I are putting side by sides of Midler next to Marty's pictures, and you can't tell.
Spot on.
There you go. Put your seatbelt on for this one,
put your
Brady.
seatbelt on, Brady, because it's horrifying.
Hang on. That's horrifying.
There's that. There's me and Bet.
Wow. That is solid.
It's her.
You could have gave me $1 million. I never would have thought that was Marty. And I've known the guy for years, too.
I know. And that's after when he's kind of like lost all the makeup and the sweat. But still just his face.
Didn't realize how much his teeth were. You know.
They're a little jacked up there. But yeah, I mean, the pictures of Catero are great. And then, it's the H&H Ranch getting ready. And we're all gowned up and feeling good. And there's another father there and plenty of those. And when you get to the shots.
In?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it.
Straight white.
Those hurt after a while?
No, they hurt at first, and then you get used to them. But there's the Bette Midler and me. And then I had to watch him take his teeth out to do a shot with me. I almost threw up. It was awesome. And to everybody that showed up, I mean, that's a party right there. That's how you do the Halloween stuff.
Man, that's scary.
Here's the reason why. It's because we're old. So 8 to 10 was plenty perfect for the time. And we got out of there at probably midnight, just drinking and dancing and goofing around, saying hi to everybody. And again, to the VIP people who spent all that money on VIP tables, expensive. Nothing about it. I told the bar, I'm like, you guys overcharged. And he goes, yeah, but there's a meet and greet. And I'm like, I got to stand in that bar anyway. Like, these people paid for that. And the meet and greet shouldn't be extra value. They got their beer. They got their nachos. They got good seats. They got this. And then this meet and greet. And I'm like, guys, next thing you know, I'm standing in the crowd. Everybody's in. It was insane. You got stand-up live tickets. So you did get some value. And it's probably $100 a person at the table, right, for the VIP. Maybe a little more than that, $125. But you got stand-up live tickets. You got some tchotchkes. You got glasses.
Yeah.
You got some. And then the meet and greet was like, and I'm like, but I know a lot of the people anyway. And then I'm just standing in the crowd, and everybody's hanging out. Like, we're doing stuff. So it was such a ripoff. So you got so hammed on that one. It was bad.
The TV's Doug Hopkins, was he
TV's
VIP?
Doug Hopkins got a VIP.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
It's a complete scam. Just absolute overpriced. I said it on stage.
He got to get his dance on.
So did everybody get their money's worth in the middle of the show, and everybody's clapping. I'm like, nah, VIP people, I'm not even asking you because you guys got robbed tonight. A meet and greet with a local radio host. That is just flat robbery. That's like meeting TV's Doug Hopkins and paying an extra. Please.
That's a bonus for the folks in the VIP area.
The VIP area was just a table.
Doug Hopkins.
In the same spot. It was in the same spot.
So it wasn't roped off or nothing.
No,
it was just literally. Okay.
And then the one VIP, like the family and friends area, was VIP over in the corner, away from the, like by the sound. You can't hear anything over there. There's not. So complete robbery. Complete and utter robbery of the VIP. But they seemed to have fun. So that was the best part. If you had the VIP, everybody had a good time. It was a blast. And then we paid to Biz Marquee and did Just a Friend.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be a ton of fun. But Kenny, our photographer, is a black guy. And I always, I'm joking around. I had to put half black on my face to be Pop Emeritus. And he was there taking pictures. I'm like, is this halfway offensive to you that I've got half of a black face? And he's laughing. So Kenny's open and cool about jokes and stuff. And so Biz Marquee's on, and I'm about to do the Biz Marquee thing, and I say, we're diversifying here. We don't just pay tribute to rock. We pay tribute to everyone. We lost a legend in the rap community named Biz Marquee over the last couple of years. We're going to pay tribute to him for the one black guy that's here named Kenny. And I said, and we brought him. Like, he's our guy. So, and I don't even know if Kenny was still around taking pictures at that point. So we start the song, and I'm in full Biz Marquee, getting the best I can do. Rap game's strong, but it's a lot of words. So I'm heavily focused on what's going on. Tells a little story. You got to remember everything. Got to stay in the cadence, and there's not much cadence to that. Then you got what I need. So I got this. I look down in the bar because you're standing over the bar, and the bartender is a very beautiful African-American lady who is looking at me and singing along and nodding like she's going through the verses. She knows it. Like, I'm struggling with it, and I know it, but she knows it. And I look down, and suddenly, and I don't know if this is bigoted or racist or whatever, I'm nervous. Like, if I screw this up like this, she's going to hate me. Like, I just thought immediately, like, this is bad. So I got really nervous that I was being monitored by a representative of Biz Marquee's people. And then I put the mic down into the bar to let her do the "You Got What I Need" part, and I seemed to build that bridge that made it so I was allowed to make any mistakes, which luckily I didn't. But then at the end, it was that great moment. She gives me the thumbs up.
Unified.
You know what that is, Brady? Street cred, right there.
Yeah.
So I felt the urge at that moment to show her how strong my rap game was, and broke into the little DeBaby right there on stage. I threw some DeBaby out from the levitating and just knocked that cold. Yeah, she was very impressed. Very impressed.
Street cred.
You're like Dog the Bounty Hunter now. You got the card, right?
I think I can say it.
Wow.
I think I can say it.
Impressive.
I think I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can do it.
You should have done it on the mic right there.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And then trying to get all that, and we're getting home, and you just lay down at 2 a.m, realizing your idiot Steeler friends are going to be there in 7 hours. You're like, God damn it. Covered in makeup. And watch the Steelers beat the Browns. We don't even need a kicker to beat the Browns. That's pretty awesome.
I was thinking
Pretty
about
great.
when that happened. I'm like, I remember the game where
Oh, that's great.
you took the kicker out. The Steelers
Oh, yeah,
did.
we kicked the
Years back, I'm going to go, wow.
Yeah, when Antonio Brown kicked that guy in the face for trying to tackle him well. He just tried to jump him. And
Walked over him.
He smashed him in the mouth.
Ran over him.
Well, we're even then.
Yeah.
And I think we won both games anyway, so it
Yep.
doesn't really matter. Browns being the Browns. Loved every second. So it was a good day. Good weekend all the way around. But again, thanks to everybody who showed up. And when we do the Night of the Living Dead, or Singing Dead, it's mandatory. This is a party.
All right.
It's so much fun. And it's not just because of us. Well, it is because of us. It is 100% because of us. But the participation level was great. The costumes were amazing. Halloween parties are the way to go. It's better than Halloween because Halloween last night, your neighborhood's different because you guys are Mormon and everybody goes nuts. You don't have anything in yours?
Not really. A couple of the houses all got together on the street and just kind of had like a street party type thing.
That's kind of what's going on.
But he was
in my
handing out
hood.
beers and everything to everybody, and so it was good.
We're not invited in our neighborhood to the gathering.
The family gatherings.
I don't know what it is, but our gay neighbors, Michael and Troy, said, "So are you guys going to Shannon and Brian's for them?" I'm like, what are you talking about? Are you going to the Halloween? And you could see it in his face, like, We didn't get invited to that. How did you guys get invited to that? Oh, there was like an email that went out to the. Was there? Let me check my email room.
Well, you're
Nothing,
pretty
zero. I'm fine with that. I don't want.
You're pretty open about that. I'm saying when you talk about like not
they don't
wanting to go
listen
that.
to us.
I think that
it gets around. It gets around. Like don't invite. I also think they hate me. There's been meetings in the neighborhood about the bumps and the look that little sidewalk has caused more legal trouble for you can ever imagine.
Maybe that's
yeah, and there's some of that, and it leaks back into the community that the guy in that house is a dick. I'm not. I'm really nice, but I don't want to come to your house. But Michael and Troy, we watched them walk over, and I just text immediately, "You gay traitors! You're going over to that house. We're Coldy. We're Team Cul-de-sac." And he's like, I saw him walking back. I'm like, "Do you guys just sit and talk about why I'm not invited to those things? Is it at all? Do you defend me at all?" He goes, "You were a topic of conversation." God damn it! I do want to know. But yeah, there's that, and I kind of find that to be even more of a reason to hate today's youth. It's lazy. The police station up by my house does a massive candy thing, and all the kids go to that. And it's one-stop shopping. They've made Halloween
what
Costco.
They call that trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat, yeah.
And they got that thing, and I'm like, well, this is lazy. Like, your kids are gigantic because on candy night you've made it easy for them to just haul. Like, go. All they have to walk is like 25 feet, and they've got 3 pillowcases. And now there's parties, and neighbors bring all the candy to that. I'm like, no, this has to be traversing. You got to get over some terrain here. Your kids need exercise. The only day they're willing to go outside and do it. And I'm watching them all those kids that showed up last night that walked door to door. I noticed something about them. They're fit. Like the ones that were coming to the house, they're like, we had a bunch of fit kids. We didn't have any chunks. You go over to the party and you drive by, and it's all the, balloon children that are standing there just arms scraping the candy off the table. The balloon kids are the ones that hang out at one house. You walk door to door, you do 3 to 4 streets, and you go home just dead beat. That's the goal of Halloween. But your kids are so lazy now that you've made it easy and just said, we'll do it all at one house.
Put some miles on them Air Jordans.
Put some miles on that kid's stomach. That little blimp of yours needs to walk off candy night.
The car that pulls up, kids get out.
The worst.
Oh, yeah.
Dad'll go down or whoever, 3 or 4 houses so they can just do that. That happened a couple times. I've noticed a lot of adult candy bags, too.
Yeah, that's getting to be more of a thing.
Yeah.
They don't walk it, but the adult people, like we had
I'm walking with my kid, so I just
maybe
you dip into the kids' candy. You ain't getting mine.
Yeah, I might have 20, 25 kids total the whole night.
Yeah.
My buddy Mark, who lives up the street, you can shoot to his house right off of a main street. It's up the way, and they get the buses. And it's just literally like a mile over. It's like one bump over, and then there's his. And he's like, yeah, we get a pretty good stream. And I'm like, we don't get anything because ours is hard to get into. But you get that. But what we do have is that bougie white person thing. Now they got street cred. That's cool. That bougie white person deal with the kick-ass golf carts. And they decorate the golf carts. And it's just Dad's got to find a reason that $7,000 purchase gets used. And he drives the kids around. And I did notice that most of the kids that were getting out of those were blimps because Daddy's driving them. And Daddy was drinking, too. So it's like a responsibility thing's right out the window.
There's a Razor scooter on our hood that was tolling a trailer with 20 kids on it.
That's too many.
With hay bales on it.
20 kids.
And then they drop, they stop at the block.
Is yours still bananas? Is your hood still just
It was,
bananas?
Being Sunday, it seemed a little slower at first, but then you realize all of a sudden it just keeps coming on. And
man. And you were Down syndrome Thor, according to I got so many pictures.
Thanos.
Evidently, you posted something.
I just put a picture of the old pirate and I up there and said, Happy Halloween.
Oh, I did get that. And that's
that was it.
Jose Mesa said, is this Down syndrome? And I said, that's rude. That's Kirby. It's just joking. And then he goes, you know what I mean? I'm like, and then I get a close-up of your face and then your eyes off. And I'm like, that's hilarious because the Thanos picture is a riot in the first place. I'm like, well, there it is. And Brady's just ripped. You got the stomach muscles close in on his face because he's either blinking or he's about to say something under the mask. If you can get closer to his face.
No, because it's on Instagram.
And the mask is hiding one eye. So I'm getting picture after picture after picture of people who took the time, Brady, to get real close to your face on that.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever.
I don't, and I didn't even wear the mask. I just did that for the picture.
Oh,
I just was it's just me.
you just went with your face.
Because we talked about the naked Thanos.
Thanos would make up his Brady's face. Yeah,
you put more effort in your costume than your daughter did. What the hell's going on here? Look at that.
That is true.
That's funny how the photo comes out. That is the cheapest foam thing.
Oh, is it?
It's a leotard thing.
It looks good in pictures.
It doesn't look bad in pictures.
It looks like a good picture.
It's so bad.
And Kirby was Kirby, correct, from the video game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hand cut the star she made her.
That's nice.
She spray painted the sword, made the sword.
Kirby the video game has a sword?
Yeah.
And she's a stabber?
With a little jewel. It's supposed to be like a
that's
thing.
right.
Now, the only thing that's incorrect on that is Kirby's sword go the other way, bends the other way.
Oh,
I forget what you call those.
Incomplete.
Thanks for reckoning.
Wrecked it, ruined it.
Yeah.
No, never look at her the same. Well, but yeah, the pictures I like. You posted it, and like 5 minutes later, I'm ding, 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 ding. My phone just starts lighting up. I'm like, what is going on? Brady, like these close-ups of your face, and people making some. Like Brady.
Is it almost like your boy's at it again?
Kind of. I don't know why people think that I'm gonna want to interrupt the World Series by staring at you. I get to look at you enough. But it is funny because you are clearly saying something in that mask, and one eye is covered by the mask.
Hurry, take the photo.
And if you get real close, it is. And somebody mentions Downs, you're like, damn it all, now that's all I see. And it's just because your eye's kind of hidden. It's pretty funny. Anyway, Halloween was here and gone. Now you get to start focusing in on that family activity. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. It's going to be great. Bring my character down there to Dallas and just ready to go. I can't wait. Just have cranberry juice all over the X. That's the goal. Oh, we'll get to it. Let's get ourselves a wake-up song and start the holiday season properly, shall we? Good Lord, here we go. It's 585-9800, and we'll scream it together. It's 98 KUPD. Wake up!
Whoa. What the hell?
98.
I'm not cool with this at all.
KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.